How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, as we're on episode number 8 of this season. Things are getting a bit more dicey as we head towards the end, with Alice using up 2 wishes now. She's got 1 more left remaining, and of course it was all for a noble cause, saving her father from the hands of Jafar, and even though that's been passed off as a dream, like I said, I think her father, the face of her father says otherwise, so yeah, we'll have to see how that pans out in future episodes once Alice, well, hopefully she does return. I expect she does return to London at some point, but you never know. It could be a dark ending for all we know. But yeah, speaking of dark, we got a pretty dark and terrifying backstory with Jafar, of course, with him meeting the Sultan, and we finally got that confirmation. It was no secret for me that the prisoner and the Sultan were the same person, because it seemed like the writing was on the walls. It was as no surprise as Toby and Andrew being in No Way Home, although I am playing a bit of a risk with that, because No Way Home isn't out yet in terms of a recording perspective. So I'm playing a dangerous game where I could be wrong, but I think it's 99.9% confirmed that they're in No Way Home. Anyways, I'm digressing. Yes, we finally got that confirmation, but yeah, it was pretty dark seeing the torment that the Sultan dished out to Jafar, and you really felt so bad for him with the abuse that he had towards him, so... yeah, but let's get into this episode of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. This is episode number 8 of season 1. Let's go. Get out the way.
That's incredible.
How do you think the stars feel being put out their place?
One kiss under the falling stars. And it brings you good fortune.
If you want to kiss me, you don't have to make up a story.
It wasn't a story.
He's being smooth. Yeah, I bet it wasn't a wise move to...
Did bring us luck. Did barely even scratch me.
I wouldn't say that's luck. I'd say you guys were more skilled and... oh, shit.
Procured with no incident? Yes. The Queen has no idea.
How could you betray me? Those Tweedles made a pact.
Soon she will no longer matter. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Phew. Is he gonna rap?
Worry about
I saw him give something to Jafar.
You
Bag.
tattletale!
Handed it to him in secret.
what was in it.
I don't know. But I came to you right away. I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry.
No need for
Loyalty?
apologies, before I decide to kill the messenger.
No, you don't shoot the messenger.
I can't trust him. Not after what he's done.
He and I were friends once. Good friends. It just
So
doesn't
she's-
make sense.
Yeah, she
Maybe
needs
just
to
got
find
better
that
off.
motive.
Sometimes people turn on you, and you never understand why.
No.
He's speaking
For him
from
to betray us like that,
experience.
there
Just do nothing. Shh. The children. Sorry.
Aww.
Forgive me, I burst into your home.
It's all about family, though, at the end of the day, isn't it, for Rabbit? With his betrayal.
The best way to help her now is to let me do my work.
That's so great that we're seeing Rabbit's family. Yo!
No.
That's a big oof, buddy.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
You can. And you bloody well will. After everything you've done, you owe her that much.
I
We've got
owe
the
her
good cop,
more.
bad cop
But there's a
routine here.
difference between what I should do and what I'm able to do.
The Queen, she has my family.
Damn it, knew it!
My children.
Yes, that's right, Genie. You have a very big decision to make.
Deal or no deal?
You're telling me I should be alone once more?
If my family were in danger, I would do whatever it took to protect them. Perhaps
Could you live with the consequences of what would happen to Alice? It hurts, but Jafar, deal or no deal? Oh boy. It's gonna be an oh! Oh shit! Oh, that was a nice castle! Damn. I mean, it was technically your fault, Jafar, for buying from Wish.com, but, you know, go off.
I own but one thing of any value, but you helped me, and it shall be yours.
Oh, shit!
It's called a lost and found. It'll point you to anything you've lost in your life and you wish to find it.
Well, your father has to keep one of his now. Take them to your mother's. I'll meet you there tonight.
Be careful, dear.
Well, aren't I always?
Why am I having a really bad feeling about the rabbits?
Be careful.
All right, you two. Come on, let's go.
The red flags of death are summoned, people.
Where Cyrus is going. The Atlands.
Find the Red Queen and kill her.
Eat personal. Oh boy.
And I would sacrifice anything for you.
Die for you.
And that's it. He gave up something that was sentimental for something that is, I guess, sentimental to his heart.
In case anyone comes looking for us.
Don't try anything funny. I don't want to make rabbit stew, but I will.
No, of course not. We
Wow! He's got a family, Will!
All this time we've been using rocks for pillars. We could have been sleeping here.
Cyrus!
Alice!
Cyrus!
Alice!
I was waiting for something to just, like, just happen.
Again. Even in my dreams, I was afraid to imagine this moment and fear that would never come true.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't quite say over.
There she is!
Hello, Alice.
Oh, this is the worst double date ever!
She's here to help us.
I'm not going anywhere with her.
We may not have a choice.
What about the family?
This is an elaborate ruse.
What more do you want me to do? I brought you a bloody genie!
You took him from me too.
Alice, you need to trust me.
All I'm saying is, this ain't the type of squabbles.
My heart, my soul, my life. And you tossed me aside like a piece of rubbish. All for a little red crown.
I made a mistake. I see that now. Don't you see? That's why I've done all this, so Jafar can change the laws of magic so we can undo them.
She is going back into her old voice.
No, wait.
I believe her.
I would give up my crown. Then I have the bottle, which I'll gladly release you of. Alice, there is no time to fight. There's only time to die. We need.
Yeah, we're just being.
He's only telling the truth. I never trust you.
Neither will I.
Yeah, but she is desperate. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you for someone seeing sense.
Secret wish.
It's gonna be too late. Oh my god! All the time squabbling shit!
The first wish she made. She protected me from Jafar.
If the knave dies, then I die too.
Oh shit! Oh my god! No! no, 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 no!
Alice. I need
Jafar,
to use it, okay? That last wish, you need to use it to save yourself. A wish. To end Alice's suffering.
But at the expense of himself?
Alice.
Are they...
To end your suffering, part of your pain was not being able to be with the one you loved.
Not just in her dying, but...
Where is it?
It's gone.
What?
Where's the bottle?
No, shit, no! Nah, no! No, shit! He's the new... No. Well, that was, quite the episode. To be fair, I was not expecting the final wish to be, used this early, to be fair. I thought it would be, drawn out until the penultimate episode at least, or 2 episodes left to go, so... But it is a nice twist as well, like, not just, with Will making, the suffering, I guess, of Cyrus, he made that end, but him taking his place, especially with him casting the wish, and the place of the genie, it has to go to someone, so it goes to the one who last used the wish, really. So yeah, that was quite the nuts episode. You gotta feel bad for Alice, though. Like, not just is someone, I guess, else that she cares about now in the, place of the genie, but she took some right gut punches in this episode. Not just in flashback terms when she was bleeding out, but also, of course, we revisited the first wish. If Will goes down, so does Alice. I completely forgot about that. And when Alice just went down, I was like, wait, what? And then, yeah, so... Bloody hell. Seems like Jafar is standing tall, although it will... I mean, his quest is not going to be put at an end because just because Cyrus is... It's not Cyrus he wants, it's the power of the genie, and the power of the genie has been shifted to Will. So his quest is still on. But I don't know if he has that gut feeling that a wish has been used in some capacity or whatnot, because there might be some saving grace in a sense that time might be on, I guess, the hero's side. I say I guess because it seems like Anastasia is on our side. And like I said, I think when she was admitting about the fact that she was in love with Will still, obviously, you can't blame Will for dismissing that completely. You're not going to obviously say, oh, you love me? That's all fine and dandy. He's still reeling from what happened in the flashbacks when she decided to choose power over love. But there is, we mentioned it really when we went into the flashbacks where you could see that she got what she wanted, but it came at a price, and that really took away that I don't want to say innocence, but it really took away that positivity from her. You could see how very strict and how less enthusiastic she was with life, and that's because she had no will. She chose one thing, but she had to sacrifice something else. So, and in this episode, we got that affirmation with the Queen that she still loves Will, which I could definitely see with her being so desperate. And like when we usually see the Queen, like I say, she has that, she doesn't emote in terms of being so passionate and whatnot. Those days are behind her. She's very strict, but you could see she was desperate to prove something to Will. And not just that though, but like I said, the change in voice, that was key for me. because it was it was the voice that she used when she was Anastasia. And of course, in this episode, Will kept repeatedly mentioning about the fact that Anastasia and the Queen are two different people, in a sense. Because he loved Anastasia, and Anastasia was someone completely different to the Queen who sought that power and that. So even when she went into the broken down vehicle where she hid everything, her old life, the rabbits, etc., you could see her vulnerability. She was starting to slip because that was echoes of her old life creeping up, and she chose a different life. So yeah, I could really see the differences in the voice, and it was, like I said, something that I truly believed, but bloody hell, that was a chaotic final bunch of minutes. It's just sad though, because I was expecting something devastating to happen with Alice and Cyrus being back together. I was having Doctor Who flashbacks, to be fair, when they first saw each other when she came out of the safe zone area. So I was expecting something to happen there. I just was a bit impatient because it was like 5 minutes later she goes down, so sadly a wish had to be used, otherwise we'd have no Alice or no Will, really. So but I don't think anyone was going. I don't think Cyrus, I don't think Anastasia, they were willing to let that slide, so the wish had to be used, really. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, because like I said, I don't know if Jafar has a gut feeling about a wish being used, the final wish being used, because he's keeping account on that. So yeah, but because he was there for the first two wishes being used, because that's how the stipulation came into effect there, because Jafar was about to end Will, and yeah. And, of course, he was there in the last episode, so I don't know if he has a gut feeling. That's why I've got a bit of hope that time is on our side, because he wasn't there this time around. The idea was that the Queen gets killed. That's why he set out the storm. However, Will took the brunt of it, and so he might not have a gut feeling, so we might have bought ourselves some time. Then again, there will be spies. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, Anastasia is still alive. Like, I thought you were out to kill her. So, and then he'll be like, so who took, the brunt of it? Oh, I don't know. These final 10 minutes just went on a chaotic level, in my opinion. So, but it does create a very, very interesting predicament in the next episode, definitely. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this episode, though. I think this was really nice to explore the rabbit and his intentions, and of course, a culmination of his deeds with the Queen, and have you lived to my promise and whatnot. Of course, it was always going to be about family, and he would do anything to make sure his family would survive. So there is that sorrow for the rabbit, and when Will and Alice went to confront him at first, he was upfront about it before Alice confirmed his wording from her end of the from her perspective. But yeah, you do feel so bad for Rabbit, especially with the situation that he was placed in. He was not going to let his family suffer, so similar to how Alice was not going to let Will suffer in and she used a wish, which is very, very risky, of course, with Jafar, but she was not going to let anything happen to Will, someone she cares about. She's not going to let anything happen to Cyrus. So yeah, so you do feel so bad for Rabbit, but it was really good exploring the flashbacks in terms of how Cyrus was stuck in a very, very tough position in terms of like what happens, what would happen if Alice keeps, you know, suffering and suffering, you're going to lose her at some point. And then, of course, that creates a idea for Cyrus that if like this is their rendezvous point, this nice invisible, well, I wouldn't say invisible, it's more so a perception filter, I guess. Although that's the Doctor Who in me speaking, so, you know, you can chalk it up to invisible. It's potato, I guess. But no, they create this rendezvous point, which is a nice, you know, safe area, and I liked how that came about, of course, with Cyrus having to sacrifice something sentimental to him, to the caterpillar. So yeah, but this episode did not pull back, especially in those final 10 minutes. But it's great now that I guess Anastasia is on our side. It was happening. It was happening that Jafar and Anastasia would have a bit of a, I guess, divorce. And because Jafar is a real bastard. And he keeps trying to assert this power over the Queen, and the Queen was getting more and more done. I mean, especially when Will was turned to stone, and you could see how the cracks were forming in terms of how she was just willing to pull away. But yeah, so it's great that I guess Anastasia's on our side, and it will be very, very interesting to see what happens now that Will is the genie, and the, I guess, search is on, really. So, but yeah, what a chaotic 10 minutes. Well, final 10 minutes. What a great episode. But those, like, 10 minutes were just, whew. So, yeah. But I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!